Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Welcome to my newly created Make a Card Mondays. Stay tuned. Welcome to my channel. I am so glad that you are choosing to be here with me today, and welcome to all of my new subscribers, and thank you so much to everyone who is supporting me in so many positive ways. And if you have stopped by to watch this video, I hope that you will stick around and watch the entire video because it really does help me and it helps my channel. But if you aren't able to stay until the end, thank you so much for the time you are able to give. Today I'm going to kick off a new craft theme for my channel, and it's going to be called Make a Card Monday. So everyone loves getting a nice card. They can be so expensive, but as crafters, we can make our own. So that is what we're going to be doing on Mondays. We'll be making cards, we'll be making embellishments for those cards, and we will be making card boxes. So today we're going to make an Easter card. And today's card is on the inside of this mailable envelope. I'll give you a closer look in just a minute. But y'all know what time it is. It's time to make it. All right, y'all. So here's a closer look at today's awesome project. This is the envelope style that we'll be making on today's project. And on the inside, I have a beautiful grown-up Easter card. And this card is mounted on chipboard, so it can be one of those cards that can be displayed very easily on a mantle, a table, or a desk. And the beauty of this, it's so easy to make. We can go to the store and buy cards, but this card will truly be a one-of-a-kind, and whoever you send it to is going to love it. So here's what we're going to need to make it. So I'm going to be using papers from the Authentique Abundant collection. It is a beautifully mature themed set of Easter papers and Easter embellishments. So we're going to be using that. Then I'm going to have two pieces of 12 by 12, one for the card and one for the envelope. And then we'll have a piece that measures 5 1/4 by 3 1/2. We'll use this for the front pocket. Then I'm going to have a scrap piece that I'm going to use to make a card. And this is scrap, but it measures 7 1/2 by 4 1/2. And then I have a scrap piece that I'll be using on the inside for writing space on that card. And this is going to measure 4 by 3. And then I will be using a medium weight piece of chipboard cut at 5 1/4 by 6 3/4. But if you don't have medium weight chipboard, you can use cereal boxes. You can use whatever it is you want to give you a hard backing. Shoe boxes will work. You can use cardboard for this. Whatever it is you want to use. So to get started, I'm going to peel away the tape backers from one side of my 5 1/4 by 6 3/4 inch chipboard. And I want this to be the outside. So I'm going to flip it over. And we're just going to place it down. And we'll be giving ourselves almost an inch around on this section. We will have to trim over here, but this is how I'm placing it right now. So now I'll take my stylus, press it against the chipboard, and just drive down on all 4 sides into the paper, and I'm creating a score. And then I'll take my paper and just train it to fold. And then I'm going to miter my corners here and here. Here and here. And on this side, we'll be doing an altered miter, but I'll show you that in just a minute. But let's go ahead and miter this end. So I'm going to cut this way, and then I'll cut like that. We'll cut here, and then when I'm cutting in this direction, I'll cut like that. We are going to shorten that just a little bit. Then I'll angle in here, and then on this end I'm not going to do a really deep angle. It'll be a very slight angle. So I'm just going to go in and cut like that. And I'll do the same thing over here. So I'm just going to go in and very lightly angle as I'm going in. And we'll do the same thing here. We have some scraps, and I'll probably bring these back out on Super Simple Sunday. So now on this end, I am going to reduce this piece, which gives me more scrap. And now I can take this piece and fold it over, this piece fold it over, this piece fold it over, and then we're going to take this piece and wrap it. But as you can see, we're going to have some hanging over. So with it like this, I'm just going to trim that away. Then I'm just going to trim away just a little bit more. And so now I can peel away my tape backers. We can fold that piece over, fold this piece over, and I need to add just a little bit of tape to this on the end. And now we can take this piece and we can fold it over. And I am going to use my big old spatula to make sure that I have a nice stick. Then I'm going to take my tape runner. You can use your double-sided tape if you want, your tear tape, but my tape runner is going to work fine for this. And I am going to place tape along the edge. And I'm just going to run a few strips like this. Now I can take this piece, we're going to stand it up, fold it over, and now we have a lined back to our chipboard, and we didn't have to cut another piece to do it. So now I'm just going to take this and just tap it down. That's going to help to round my edges just a little bit. Then I'm going to take my ink pad, and I'm not even going to use a dauber or anything. I'm just going to take my gold ink pad and just go around those edges. And I'll do it on the back side as well. And now I'm going to bring in my piece that measures 5 1/4 by 3 1/2. And I'm going to do the same thing with my ink pad. I'm just going to add some ink. And I'm going to add some glue to 3 sides to create a nice little pocket. And I'm going to take this and place it down just like that. And now we have this piece. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in my piece that measures 7 1/2 by 4 1/2. And we're going to score this at 3 3/4 on the 7 1/2 inch side. And I'll take it and fold it. Then I'm going to take my scrap piece, and this piece measures 3 by 4. And you can see that it was scrap from another project. This is a great way to use those scraps. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it down right here on the inside. And I can see that I have some marks on here, so I'm just going to cover the marks using a decorative element instead of replacing that scrap piece. So I'm going to take this piece that says Celebrating Together. We're going to put it right there. And then I'm going to take this little piece that says Sweet Treats, and we're going to put it right here. And so now we have our sweet little card. I am going to take this card, and I need to put something on the outside. So on the outside, I think I'm just going to take this and place it. And we're going to put it right there in the center. And so now we can take our card, place it on the inside. We are going to find something really cute to put on the outside. And I'm going to see if I can make this one work. And I believe that I can. So I'm going to take some glue, and I'm just going to place glue on the end, and then I'll take this piece and we're going to put it down like that. And now we can take some more of our elements. Completely up to you how you want to decorate. And I am going to take one of my elements and just tuck it in right there. Take another element, tuck it right there. Then I want to put something across the top. And I think I'm going to go with this one that says, "Here comes Peter Cottontail." But I want to add just a little bit of my gold ink. I'll add some glue to this. And we'll place it down. Right there. And so then you can just take as many little pieces as you want and put them down on your project. So I think I am going to take this Good Times, place that right in there. Then I'm going to take the Sweet Treat. We're going to place that right there. And I think I'll save these for my envelope. But there is our beautiful little Easter card that's ready to be mounted on an easel, or you can put this in a picture frame. So many different things that you can do with this, but I can promise you that when we make things like this and we send them to anyone, it is going to be an instant pick-me-up. You cannot go to the store and find things like this. So I brought in my piece that measures 12 by 12, and on one 12-inch side, I am going to score at 4 and at 11 1/4. And then I'll rotate it to the 12-inch side where I haven't made any scores this way. And we're going to score at 5 3/4 and at 11 1/2. And now we are just going to fold and burnish all of our scores. So once we have all of our scores folded and burnished, we're going to have a corner piece that we need to remove from the bottom. Then we'll move over to the score mark and we'll angle on both sides. And then I'm just going to take my glue and I'll go ahead and stick both of these pieces down. And then I'll turn it to the side where we have this narrow flap. That's the glue flap. So I am just going to notch out like that. And then I can notch in here. And then I'll notch in here. I'm going to take my tape runner and the piece on which we've notched in. We're just going to add some tape or glue, whichever one you want to use, and fold that in. And then on this piece, I'm also going to notch in, but it will be a very slight notching. And then I'll notch on this side as well. Then I'm going to take my scissors and just round. Have a corner rounder, you can use that as well. And now we're ready to put this together. So we're going to take our glue. We're going to place our glue on the glue flap, and we're also going to place glue along the bottom of this piece. And all we have to do is join and close. So I'm going to use my big old spatula to make sure that everything is nice and stuck. Flip it over. Then I'm going to take my handy dandy ink pad and I'm just going to go along the edges because y'all might not be able to see the effect that the ink pad gives on this brown, but it really is beautiful. And so now we can take our card and we can place it on the inside and we can fold over. And now you can address this and mail it if you want, Mine would require some extra postage because it's heavier than a normal envelope. So you probably would have some extra postage. Wouldn't be a whole lot, and it would definitely be worth the extra postage to bring that smile to someone's face. So I am going to take some of my leftover, and I think here on the inside I'm going to put Easter greetings. But I am going to use my ink pad. Again, I'm going to take my glue, place some glue. We're going to place that right there. And then my flap will be Happy Easter. I'm going to add just a little bit of ink to that. I'm going to take a little glue, place that glue like that, and then I can fold that over and we can place that right there. Then I can take just a little piece of tape, place that tape there so that we can close it. Now, if you were to mail this, I would seal this down, and I would also add a strip of tape along the top to seal it closed. But I think this is absolutely fabulous. And so there we have it. We have another beautiful card with coordinated envelope that we can make to give or sell. These are adorable. I made these for Easter, but as you guys know, almost everything that we do on this channel is interchangeable for any season, any reason, anyone. So I am going to bring the first one back in so that you can see just how gorgeous these are. Not only are these beautiful cards to sit on the mantle, but I do think that these would look so gorgeous in a 5x7 frame and used as seasonal decor in our homes. So guys, I hope that you have enjoyed the kickoff of Make a Card Mondays. If you have, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join this amazing online crafting family. You guys, as always, please be safe, be kind, be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.